off on the thing. I'm gonna get rid of the thing. I'm not gonna even do the intro. What's up, Ragnar? Hey, man, how's it going? Woohoo! Hey, I was got your. Did you hear the reply I put on there? I know it's gonna sound like I was whiny, but I was trying to explain. Like, I got a ton of stuff to do every day, but might as well talk about it, I guess. But I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a premiere on Rumble right now. Like in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna do a premiere on Rumble. Let me put the link in here too, just in case you want to go on there, Ragnar. Ragnar, I appreciate you, by the way, so you know. Here we go, and then kind of link that. I don't know. Probably gotta do the other thing, but it's gonna be about the um, it's gonna be about the Franklin cover up, the Franklin scandal. So I'm gonna. I can't play it on YouTube. At least I'm kind of scared to now. So I'm gonna play it on Rumble, and hopefully get people to come in here, and then bring them over there, so they can watch the premiere. Then we can chat in there. But yeah, like when I basically what happens is like on Saturdays, I basically am working on a stream usually like right till the very end of the right before the stream, from when I wake up till when the stream starts on Saturdays. That whole day is spent um, preparing for whatever I'm doing. Yesterday was a little different. I had stuff done ahead of time, and so I drove to Oregon, got my oil changed. But usually I don't have time to do that. And then this day's Sunday, so this is my day off. So, well, I have Saturday off too, but usually I spend that doing YouTube stuff. So, like today, I gotta finish my workouts that I haven't got the chance to do during the rest of the week. Like I'd probably do bench pressing and stuff like that, and then military press and stuff today, which I didn't get a chance to do during the week. And then, but I know you work like late hours too. I think you work like 60 hours a week or something, right? Is there even anybody in here? Am I just talking to myself? I want to look on YouTube real quick, because I don't know if I'm the only person in here or not. Let me see. People are like, "Who's that guy?" Let's see. There's two people on there. Oh, hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, thanks for the advice today too. So, okay, good. All right, on. Thanks, Ragnar. Appreciate you. So, yeah, that's what I'm. So I'm just want to do. I'm gonna get that premiere. We're gonna do. I'm trying to get people in here to go there to catch that. And let me see if I can pin that comment. There we go. Bam. Now, like that way, it's right there in case anybody wants the link. Oh yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to think of like what else I've been doing lately. I've got a song I'm gonna write right now. It's a song I've been working on for a while. I got most of it done, except for I have to record it. But I got like this really old digital recorder, and so I still have like a Zeppelin song on there, and I don't want to just start over because I'll have to erase it in order to do a new song. So I need to finish the vocals on that first, and then I'll move on to the other one. I got a whole original song ready to go. But so I'm gonna start working on that pretty soon. It should be pretty cool. Ragnar, are you a musician too? You guys play drums or guitar or anything like that? I'm gonna take that as a no, or maybe a maybe. Mm. And I have like acoustic. Matter of fact, I bought like acoustic guitar strings for my Dreadnought guitar. I haven't had time to put those on. I got two packages strings. And what it was is I think I have like 11s or something on there. Maybe they're 12s. I was talking to somebody before and they said, "Oh, it's a Dreadnought. You should have like 12s on that." Um, and I listened to this person and I put them on and I absolutely hate them because they're like super hard to push down. And so it's like you can play chords and stuff on them, but it's kind of like brutal to play it. Where like with the tens, it's way easier to hold the strings down on the acoustic, but but it's not as loud. Like with the thicker strings, that the volume gets louder with the acoustic guitar. So that's why I'm going to switch up to the 10s. If I had time, I'll do that later today. Work on that. I know nothing about music other than I. Oh, okay, right on. What do you listen to? I'm now kind of curious, Joe. What bands do you like, or what style of music do you listen to? Mm. A lot of people like hip hop now. You know, that's another thing too. Is like I kind of like um, more uh, guitar oriented music, like from the at the '90s and back to the '70s and '60s and whatnot. But I think music is changing so much in so many different ways. Like with hip hop music and all that, it's really kind of made guitar. Oh, okay. I right on, Ragnar. Hey, Ruben, what's up, man? God bless. God bless. Like, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, God bless everybody who uses his name. So yeah, music does kind of blow now. And I was just watching this video where this guy, he was professional and he used to make money off jingles, which I would love that. Like you get a check every month for all these jingles that the people play, or I guess if you have songs that get used in different contexts, like video games or whatever. And but what he said was that they're not paying him anymore. And what he said was that, like, I guess those companies are going with digital music now, where they just like program it in, and it composes the music for you. So I think that like a lot of stuff with AI, it's going to end up replacing musicians. You know, I mean, so I think kind of like the kind of music I play, like guitar and all that. I love '70s, '80s, '90s music was good. Yeah, Ruben, I'm with you. Like that's what I listen to too. Yep. '90s is probably like some stuff from later, like the 2000s, but most of it's from '70s, '80s, '90s, even '60s, I think. Yeah, I could even go back to the '50s actually. But I like metal. Big fan of System. Oh yeah, System of a Down. Yeah, that's hella badass. Now, that's a trip you mentioned. I was just thinking about them today, like Chop Suey, because like for the because I was doing a promo for the premiere I'm going to do in about half an hour on Rumble, and I was thinking like, well, okay, well, what songs would kind of go with that topic? Because we're talking about the Franklin cover-up. I ended up going with a Suicidal Tendency song, um, but I was thinking about System of a Down because I've never used them in a video before, but I couldn't think of a song that went with the topic per se, so I didn't choose that. But it was kind of weird you mentioned that though, Ragnar, because I was thinking that too. Oh, you seen them in concert? I believe I've seen them in concert too, at like Ozfest or something a while back. Like they were um actually I was being a roadie at that show. Like I worked backstage. Was it that one? I can't see so many I forget now. Um How Will I Laugh Tomorrow is the line of the better song Suicide. Yeah. That is a great right. That's why I picked that song. And it seems kind of more ballady or something, at least in the beginning to me. But it just worked perfectly, I thought, with the theme, because it like in the Franklin cover up and in McMartin, and then what's the other one? Franklin cover up, McMartin, and the Fighters Cult. Like these poor kids, man, they got like all kinds of allegedly. Don't get mad at me, YouTube. Like all kinds of unmentionable things that were done to them, and then the media turned on them, and the court system turned on them, and everybody who had power basically, stepped all over them. And I could kind of see that the lyrics to me kind of go with that. How can I laugh tomorrow? I can't even smile today. You know, and nobody cares. No, I could totally see that fitting with their mindset. At least if I try to imagine myself from that point of view. Toxicity. Oh yeah, Toxicity is a good song too, Ruben. Yeah, love that song. Those are like two of their best songs for sure. Yeah, System of a Down, they're really great. It's like one of those bands that you think of, or Rage Against the Machine's really good too. They're kind of like from that time era. The Adults in Those Kids' Life. should feel ashamed for not doing what. Yeah, no kidding, right? You know what's it's funny too. I've been learning about Joe is like and I think you know a lot about this too. Probably everybody in here does, but how the CPS and whatnot, like allegedly YouTube, allegedly like they'll go into take some kid out or whatever, and then you'll never hear the kid again. Like they keep changing their names, etc. So I like heard allegedly that CPS is kind of like a uh what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like DoorDash for weirdos. You know what I mean? By weirdos, I mean like people who have power that are weirdos, not like your average run of the mill weirdo, but the ones that actually run all this stuff, the elites and all that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a pretty sick world, man. What gets to me is like some people they don't even get it, they don't even know what's going on around them. And like we talk about that sometimes, Joe. How like there's like all these people out there who just don't have a clue, and I think a lot of them they still believe in government. They actually think, but like for example, in the Franklin cover up, allegedly, that what happened was it's a weirdo, but the fun kind, not the sicko. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, not the sick puppies for sure. Steals from kids' parents. It's true. No, yeah, I can't say that though. I don't know. I just don't think free speech is really welcome here. So I got to watch what I say because I don't want to lose my whole channel if I can avoid it. I mean, if I absolutely had to, I'll go there. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to like walk that fine line as much as I can. So what I'm gonna start doing is like all the truther stuff. I'm gonna put it over there on Rumble, and then like I'll just use this for music and fun and stuff. Do you bother in always down with me? Do you you do oh yeah. Oh thanks. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you, Ragnar. Yeah, I've appreciated you guys for a long time, Ragnar. I mean, you've always been there for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Um I got 2 strikes in a month. Yeah, see, Joe, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got a really cool song I'm gonna come up. I've got ready to go. Like I have a whole idea. So when I write music, what I'll do is um I'll come up with ideas and then I'll play like a record like the riff so many times, and then what I do is then I listen. I'll record it and I'll listen to it like just the riff, and then after listening to it for a while, I'll think, oh, it seems like it wants to do this. Or what I'll do is like if I have ideas, like I'll put this riff here and then this and this, and I'll do 4 of these, 2 of these, and whatever. Like I've got the whole beginning of a sequence of chords down. Then what I do is I'll record it and I'll play it back and listen to it, and I'll think myself because it's different when you do that than when you're actually playing it, because then you can just sit back and analyze it. That's what I do. So if anyone is listening, that's what I do. And then after that, then I'll go back and then I think, well, what is that? I put myself more in the position of a listener, and I'm like, huh, that part was kind of boring. It was like too many of them, or that tells me, okay, I got to stop this down, or I'll be like, okay, it almost feels like the riff wants to go somewhere else, and so then I'll kind of think in my mind of what I think should follow it, and then I'll go back in and write some words. That's what I kind of do. I go back and forth between um, recording and listening, and then changing, like trying to listen to what that's like objectively to what the song wants to do. That's kind of how I do it. So I've got like all the parts down, um, except for I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do with the bridge. So that'd be like it's kind of like more of a metal song. So Ragnar, you probably like it. You too, Ruben. But I got to go back. So which I haven't done one of those. So I'm going to do one of those, and it just fits the mood I was in. It has something I wanted to write about, and so it kind of fit what I was feeling and thinking about that genre of music. So I'm going to go back in, record it, and then when I'm recording it, then that's when like the specific lyrics come to me. I have like so I'll do the lyrics usually last, and then just think of what the music says and how I can put stuff to it and try to make something out of it. Okay, okay, all right. On lurking in the premiere. Okay, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna start that premiere up in 30 minutes. Um, I was trying to do it last night on the fly because like I've been having trouble with YouTube, but when I did it, it's like I couldn't figure it out. It was like it was the I'm not really super good with technology, so I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't see how to start it and also put the video on there. So I was like, it's not as intuitive as YouTube is. So I was like, all right. So then I said, you know what the hell with it? I'm not gonna like keep everybody watching me fumble around. So I ended it last night. And then what I did was I went back in today and tried to figure out how to set it up. And I still don't know, but I knew, but it showed me how to do a Premiere. So I thought, okay, well, Premiere is kind of like the same thing. So I'll just do the Premiere, and that's what's going to happen um, in about 20 some odd minutes from now. And then from there, while the Premiere is playing, like we can all comment and hang out together. So if I could talk people to go in there, it should be pretty cool. Hopefully, that's my idea anyway. Um, yeah, yeah. I wish I could play my guitar for you guys right now. I play the part I've got lined up, and I got a new pedal today too. It's going to come in the mail a couple of days from now. It's another uh, it's a pedal from Catalina Bread, and it imitates like the Zeppelin sound in a box, which I thought was kind of cool because I love Led Zeppelin. So I'm gonna take that and do some recording on that. Hey, Nuke, what's up, brother? What up, G? You entered something last night. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nuke, I was on Rumble. I was trying to figure Rumble out. Thanks for being here, by the way, Nuke. And then like I couldn't figure out how to because I did a last night. I was doing a skit about like um Epstein's Island, right? And so luckily I had some people came up and they're kind enough to help me read it. And then after that, I was gonna originally what I was gonna do is play everything on YouTube, but then YouTube gave me a strike, or not a strike, like a warning. So I was like, all right, fine. So I was like, okay, I can't play this stuff. I'm just tired of tiptoeing around YouTube. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll play it on Rumble. So like I was telling Ruben, I have very little time in my day. Right now, I've got a little bit, but uh, matter of fact, even later today, I've got to finish my workout, which I didn't get to finish during the week. So, um, I was like, all right, I thought I could figure it out on the fly. So I've done it before, like a couple of years ago, and I couldn't remember how, and so it ended up where we could chat, and then this video kept playing over and over and over and over again, and it was like a trailer. So I was like, this isn't gonna work. So I just said to heck with it. I'm gonna cut everything down and then start from today. So that's where I'm at today. So I got a premiere on Rumble going on in about 27 minutes. So we can all chat there. If you guys could follow me there. So I'm trying to be like the Pied Piper and bring everybody over to the Rumble channel to watch it. And we'll see who shows up. It's all good either way. But yeah, so I finally figured Nuke, I finally figured out how to do the um the premiere there. So I said, all right, forget it. I'll do this for now. And then maybe later on in the week I'll try to figure out how to do the live stream there where I could actually play videos and stuff. But that's what's going on. Just my lack of knowledge of how to do live streams on Rumble, which led me to doing the premiere. Hey, Wildlife, are you? No, I don't think so. Wildlife. No, I am. Let me type it in the chat here. And the link I pinned up above to and I also put the link in the previous video too. It's got I'm actually creamy nut butter on Rumble, so it's got like now I might actually be the other one too. I don't know, or maybe I'm peanut somewhere or something because I can't remember but I don't remember how to get into the other account. So there might be someone else call themselves a nut house now. I don't know. But I'm creamy nut butter with a capital C, capital N for November, and a capital B for Bravo. That's where I'm in. Never mind. Just okay, right on. Yeah, right on. Wildlife. Yeah, so I'm gonna start that premiere in about 25 minutes over there. So yeah, if you could be there, that'd be amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is get everybody to watch it. I'm talking about it's gonna be the premiere's gonna be about the hey, what's up, Native Michigander? What up? Uh, greetings, brother. Always good to see you, brother. So yeah, so I'm talking about the Franklin cover up because it's tied to like the Finders cult and the McMartin case and a bunch of other stuff. And so I know it's old news, but the main reason I started doing those, this is going to be the last of 3 that I did, is because I know there's a lot of people who are unaware of what that stuff is, and so I was like, oh, people need to know about this. I mean, because it's pertinent today. You know what's funny about it too is like, I was working on those things just to help people understand, and then what happened was then the Epstein stuff came out. I was like, wow, that's really weird timing because it's the same thing all over again, you know, with the cover up and all that. So um, yeah, it's like the same thing all over. So it was weird timing. Maybe that's why YouTube jumped on it. Maybe I'm just hypothesizing because they realized like how you know how pertinent that was to what was going on in the news right now, where like Trump is uh, he seems to not be giving up the list of Epstein's clients and whatnot. And that whole thing, that's a whole other drama in itself, though. But the point is that like the government is still covering up, and these poor victims, you know, like either whether it be Epstein, allegedly YouTube allegedly, or it'd be like the victims allegedly in the Epstein thing, or whether it be P Diddy, which is another weird timing thing. I mean that like they uh, got P Diddy off scot free right at the same time that they're Trump is supposedly holding back the list of um, you know victims regarding the or perpetrators regarding the Epstein Island issue, and it's the same thing as like the going back to the Finders cult, and even beyond that too. Like people don't realize just they think all this stuff is new, but it's not. It goes all the way back at least as far as like Ben Franklin and the Hellfire Club was the same thing. The Hellfire Club from Ben Franklin, where they found the bones of children under Ben Franklin's home. Yeah, exactly, Ruben. It's like where it really should. The main point to all this stuff really should be that God is real and Satan is real. Can owns the internet, but if you got money, yeah, exactly, Ragnar. And you know what's weird too, Ragnar? Is talking about money is that like, well, one, look at the eye on the money, and then secondly, um, why is it that there's all these allegedly that there's all these politicians and actors and prominent people that all seem to be into hurting children? Like, what a weird coincidence that is, you know? Like, why is it all them? Hey, Carol. Hey, what's up, Carol? I'm gonna go on Rumble in about 20 minutes. We're do I put the link in here. It's pinned at the top, and it's also in my other video too, Carol. But yeah. So why is all these rich people like into diddling kids? And if they are, why would they be so open about it with other rich people, rich and powerful politicians, etc.? Why? That doesn't make sense, right? Um, it, you know, like that there'd be so many people that would be into this weird thing, unless it was. It's already live on Rumble. Really? What? Hold on. Let me go take a look real quick. Oh. Let me take a look real quick on the Rumble channel. Go to Rumble. Get ready to Rumble. All right, and then go. Oh, you know, it might be the my content. I think that's just the that's not the actual thing. That's like a warm up for it. Uh, Wildlife. That's like the trailer that's playing right now. That's not the actual video. Um, yeah, it's totally nasty. And like, so yeah, I agree, Ruben. So what it is, you think about it. How can like why would all these famous people be so open about these vile acts that they do? And the reason is because they have to be part of secret societies, right? That's the only way it makes sense. Because I know. if there is somebody out there, I'm just trying to put myself in some weirdo shoes, who is like into diddling kids and all that, right? Um, yeah, I sure as hell wouldn't be talking about it with just random people and whatnot. Like, who would you feel opening up to? Like, oh, hey, Bob, what's up? By the way, have you diddled any kids lately? Like, how would that conversation come up? Like, are you going to talk to like people you work with? Where if you, I'm not that way, of course, but like, hey, Lisa, what's up? Hey, how's it going, Lisa? Like, if you were, and Lisa, I got the link pinned on top. I'm going to do a premiere on Rumble in like 20 minutes. So, like, if you were that, like, who are you going to talk to about it? Who would you feel, quote unquote, comfortable in letting them know you have all these really dark things you do, right? That doesn't make sense unless you already feel comfortable. So there has to be a this secret society that everybody feels comfortable in talking about it, right? And so it has to do something with so if you once you realize that, and why is it all these powerful people? You know, because you have to pay your dues to be in the club. It's like it's this big satanic organization that it's partly blackmail, I think, but it's also partly ritualistic. Like it's some kind of satanic ritual where like I was allegedly YouTube like where I was like watching information about I think it was the Finders. No, it wasn't the Finders School. It was the Franklin cover up. The video we're going to watch pretty soon here, and the Franklin cover up. There was like some people were they had this little girl, and I don't want to ruin too much of it, but basically they said, look, if you kill somebody that you love, then you'll get power from it, or I forget how they put it, but so that's what they do. It's part of their yeah, Freeman, satanic, all that stuff, Carol, absolutely. The other thing, this I'm glad you mentioned Freemasonry too, because like, I like it's one of those topics, like a lot of this stuff, that if you're not up to speed, it takes a while to try to like um, inform people because it is absolutely all satanic Satanism. Yeah, so that what they do is they're part of the satanic cult, so they gain some kind of power from hurting children. And I personally think it has to do something with like ritualistically, because like people talk about black magic and all that sort of thing, but really that is no different than the fallen angels. It all goes back connected to them somehow. So that power they're getting, it's connected to the fallen angels, and they were the ones that were sinning against animals, and they were taking on human wives and whatnot to it was to like corrupt our DNA, like to corrupt the creation basically. And that's why there's all those animals on the ark, because the animals weren't safe either. Like they were like being corrupted as well. And so and they had, of course, they had to repopulate the earth and all that. But that's part of it, is like to protect the DNA of creation. And that's kind of like it's all corrupted. It's like a virus or something. And like I think it has to do with the bloodlines too. Like where these the 13 bloodlines of like the Rothschilds and uh the Rockefellers and uh Chase and Morgan, etc. All these family bloodlines. My understanding is that they all go back to fallen angel DNA. So that's why they're so worried about bloodlines and whatnot, because like I think it goes back to the Bible too, where it talks about how like the seed of the serpent is going to be against the seed of the women and men and us basically. Hey, Brew, Satan wants to hurt God by hurting the most. It's that too. You're absolutely right. He gets off on it because the most innocent are the like probably the most like closer to God or something, and and yeah, and the most it's the most vile thing to do is to hurt a kid, and so I think he knows it hurts God, or tries to. I think that's the motivation behind it. It's that, um, and you're right. That's what it's basically. That's what this whole thing is about. It's like a big middle finger to God. That's what the whole existence of this world is about, of what we're in right now. This whole lesson that we're learning has to do with go back to Adam and Eve and the whole like Genesis and all that stuff. because um because they were mad at us that like they like it's kind of like I think Satan must have been like, how undignified, don't you know who I am? I am very important. And then like he probably felt it was beneath him to like serve us or whatever, you know what I mean? Now people are still like that though, aren't they? You know, like, don't you know who I am? I'm very important on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that whole pride thing, you know, like I'm too good for you in this little thing, you know. Bet the jabber was a part of the corruption of the you know it is, Ruben. I don't know how. It must be like something like DNA thing or something. I don't know. It's connected somehow. And then like I was talking to other people about the allegedly YouTube about the digital ID thing. I was watching this like Austrian woman talking about it, and she has really good videos, and like she's talking about how over there it's forcing people to get on this digital ID thing, and it gets connected to um your your medical stuff, which we all knew was coming, but it's just interesting to see it's already in progress. Yeah, exact right. Yeah, the whole thing. It's all but you know what? This whole existence is spiritual. It's all like there's basically only God and the devil to some extent and his minions. So like I think when people look at politics, they think it's somehow different. Like there's this third box or something. Like um well, I might as well vote for someone like they don't realize it's all like a cultic. I kind of think that actually because when you do that, people don't realize it, and I'm sorry for people who do, but like it's like you're putting your faith in this worldly person. You're not really putting your faith in God. It's being filtered through something else. It's like a diversion or something like that. And I've also thought because like Carol mentioned, Freemasonry is satanic. It's Luciferian, and like I'm not just saying that, but like if you go back to like Albert Pike in his writings, he basically says, um, you know, we might have Lisa. That's an interesting point because that's what a lot of people think about the Mandela effect. Is that this a lot of this stuff? If you think about it, it all kind of started coming out. Well, I mean, some people were way up to speed. If you were watching like Art Bell or something way back in the day, or whatever, you know. But for me, it took me a while to wake up. I think I started waking up around I don't know 2012, 2014 or something, and like so like that's right around when the Mandela effect started. And so like a lot of people think that like well with CERN, which they think CERN's connected to the Mandela effect, that what happened is like you're saying it changed the timelines, and I think you might be right. I have a theory is like because CERN is built on the temple of Apollyon and whatnot, that like okay, so you're ahead of me then, Lisa. Because I'm matter of fact, that's why I'm doing these videos right now. Is because there's still people who aren't even up where we're at. You know what I mean? And so you're way ahead of me. And there's people even ahead of us. And then then you got people who don't they're still stuck in politics and all that. But uh, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I'm trying to like help the people who don't know yet to wake up because really I don't think we have that much time left. So it's like really kind of like I kind of feel like I'm like one of these people like we all are. Yeah, exactly. I'm a late bloomer, exactly, bro. And so like, but we're looking for the real late bloomers. I feel like we're kind of like the last. This is it. Boom. And there's like this like in World War I, there's trenches that ran through everything. And oh, you're a late bloomer. Okay, bro. Yeah, don't feel bad. So like, and we're like, there's this, the trenches and these barbed wires that run through everything, and then there's maybe like a last one or two people that are out there that are running along this edge. It's kind of like what it is. It's the edge, like the edge of the razor or something, and like that, like one side is trust the ketchup. Exactly, Jason. Exactly, Jason. You're hilarious. Like, mine was 2015. See, right about the same time, Brew. Like we were right about the same time, and so Jason, when did you wake up? How long? Like we're talking. I was like, I think 2012 to 2014 or something, and we're talking about how it's like uh, it might be like linked to Lisa's talking about timelines and stuff, which just brings up to mind CERN and the Mandela effect. So Lisa, I was thinking about that. I was like, um, what it might be is that like Satan, he knows what's coming, so he's probably like, damn, I need to get out of jail free card or something. So he's probably looking, and Satan's kind of like a bit of a lawyer. I think he's like the OG lawyer that invented legal stuff and legal loopholes. And so I think he's looking for a legal loophole. And so what he's probably doing is looking through timelines and trying to find like that one timeline where he gets out of free. And even if he doesn't, he'd probably rather be trapped in time forever, like on an endless time loop. You know what I mean? Like you just keep like Groundhog's Day or um what's that, deja vu or something. So if uh if you're in deja vu forever, then you're like trapped in this little circle, like the Ouroboros, right? Like the snake that's eating its own tail. Maybe that's what he is. He's like this skipping ripper that skips throughout eternity, stuck in this existence. And maybe that's what'll happen to the people that don't get out of this. They'll be stuck in the time loop, and they'll relive their lives over and over and over and over and over again for all eternity. And then like, so maybe that's what the time loop is. It keeps like switching, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, and it keeps like switching to a different thing. But like you're like you're changing the dial on a radio or something, trying to dial in the right one. 9/11, Jason. I'm sorry, I forgot to notice the context of that. 9/11, but yeah, 9/11. Yep, that's when the Twin Towers fell and all that. Matter of fact, it's funny you mentioned that though, Jason, because like the in the video I'm going to play on Rumble in like 8 minutes for a what's it called, a premiere talking about the Franklin cover up. You know what was weird about that? In the Franklin cover up, a lot of their rituals happen in a building called the Twin Towers. Isn't that weird? The Twin Towers. And so I think they're both linked to like occult style esoterically to like the Masonic pillars of like Jachin and Boaz. You know what I mean? That you see in the Masonic temples and whatnot. I refuse to return. I will not go to the light. I hear that's the other thing, Lisa. You're right. I hear that a lot. Like, don't go into the light because then you'll be like reincarnated or something. Which I don't really believe in reincarnation, but that's the theory is that if you go to the light when you're dying, it's actually going to put you somewhere you don't want to be. It's a trap, right? Yeah, the whole thing's crazy, right? Yeah, Carol. Um, okay, so you guys see the link? It's pinned at the top. I'm going to talk for like 2 more minutes, then I'm going to go to Rumble. And so hopefully I'm trying to get you guys to go there. Hey, Kat, what's up? Who was the creator's highest regarded angel? Who was and who is? I don't know. I think maybe Michael. I don't know, but maybe it was Lucifer one time. I don't know how that works out, Kat. To be honest with you, I bet. Hey, Margaret, what's up? Hey, Margaret, remember, I've got the link at the top. We're gonna. Oh, okay. Oh, right on, Lisa. Sweet. So we're gonna go to Rumble in like 6 minutes, and I'm gonna end the stream in like 1 minute though. One time, yeah, right, Ruben. One time he was important. That's why he had all that arrogance, huh? He thought he was something. And yeah, it's it's funny too. It's like he was like, I'm just too good for this. And for me, that's a lesson in like why it's important to appreciate the people that are around you. You know what I mean? And realize that we're here to serve each other and serve God. You know what I mean? Because it like he said it. It was like if I'm leading by example. If you wash each other's feet, then you'll be humble, and then that you're here to serve each other. You know, wish I could join the Rumble Peter group. Oh, me too, Margaret. Well, one of these days, hopefully you'll be able to do that. I'd love to see you over there. Hey, Michigander, just my thought, but Jesus would be the head of all the angels, even over the archangels. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with that, Native Michigander. And Constant temptation. Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end this here. So I'll see you guys at Rumble. That's the link up there, and it's in the other video I put out there. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there. God bless you all. Appreciate it, everybody.